Welcome back, guys, to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, where we survived a day in court and now head back to the studio to find any more evidence that might make our defendant seem, well, less guilty. We want to find out who is in that costume, so to the studio main gate we go! October 18th, 2:16 PM, Global Studios main gate. No one's here. Right, now that they have Mrs. Oldbag in custody, I guess they don't have anyone else to replace her. Hey, in the guard station, look! She left her donuts! What? I wasn't going to eat them, but you said you had an extra stomach for sweets. Right, so we could examine more here. I don't think examining the computer anymore is going to really get us any more information, is it? The computer that runs the studio security cameras, huh? It looks like it's been turned off for the day. Well, that's silly. We'd still need to know about people moving on through. But I say people can climb over that gate, no problem here. So we'll move to outside Studio 1 or the employee area. I guess heading straight onwards is probably not a bad idea, but let's go to the employee area, actually. I do wonder if, of course, employees are there. Look, it's that assistant girl. Hey! Hi, WP's lawyers, right? I heard about the trial. Great job, guys. Oh, don't mention it. Is it true they caught the security lady? Oh. Actually, she just called me. She told me to cover up that drain. You mean that one? Indeed. Wow, what a mess. I know. I'm not so good with handiwork. Some assistant, right? Yeah, but you do work on the props and the backdrops, right? Right. Just lots of times they end up looking worse than they did before I fixed them. Oh? Oh, well, I'm sure these things happen. Nothing to worry yourself about. You're right, I won't. Personally, I think she should worry at least a little bit more. If you'll excuse me, I have to go to the guard station. I'm supposed to fill in for Miss Oldbag. Right, see you later then. Good luck with your investigation. So let's just quickly examine the Great Hole here. So, the fanboy they were talking about in the trial today, he came in through that drain? So it seems. I guess they covered it up in a hurry. Hey Nick! If that drain's covered, the boy won't be able to get in. Yeah, I think that was the idea. I feel kind of sorry for him though, don't you? What, you want to rip the crate off? Really, Nick? We can? Whoa, she's serious? Uh-oh. Leave it or rip it open. To be honest, if he was here, he might know some stuff. I'm ripping it open. Well, I guess some things are just made to be broken. Yay, you know, Nick. You're pretty swell sometimes. Sometimes? Yeah! There, that should make the kids happy. The things we do. But the reason for that is if a kid comes in and I can cross-examine that kid, or more to the point, get a statement, see if he saw anything, that'd be quite interesting, wouldn't it? I'd say that would be interesting indeed. Doesn't look like anything really else has changed here, meanwhile. So all we can really do is back out and move on. Maybe someone's in the dressing room. On October 18th. This is where the Still Samurai costume was, on the day of the murder. That's what Mr. Powers says, at least. I guess they snuck in and took it while he was sleeping. But Nick, what if Mr. Powers hadn't been sleeping? I wonder what the killer was planning on doing then. Huh, she's got a point. He overslept as well. This is interesting. Again, I examine this. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to the employees. Some tea and cookies. Wait, Nick. What now? These snacks, they've passed the expiration date. And don't eat them. They're snacks. They're meant to be eaten. I was just wondering if he'd be given some kind of sleeping drug at this point in time. Alright, I don't know if there's going to be anything that great here. So let's move on to studio number 2, which I'm guessing is what you people have probably wanted me to do since we got here. Oh, hello. Oh, you look a little out of place. It's the clothes, isn't it? I thought my camo vest might do the trick. Kind of an alternative guard fashion thing. Indeed, I guess. Well, can we talk to you some more then? Oh, we can. Excellent. So, how are the studios doing? There's police wandering around everywhere. It's terrible. They won't even let me clean up. Don't want me disturbing evidence. I haven't even cleaned up our lunch plates from the day of the murder. You mean those plates with the steak bones left over on them in the employee area? Yeah, can you believe it? Ooh, maybe there's something interesting to check there then. Do kids sneak in here a lot? Well, I don't think there's that many of them, but I do see one in particular, a bunch. He's always gawking at the sets or snapping pictures. You should see old Windbag's eyes flash when she sees him. She has a bit of trouble catching him though. Okay, must be a wily, like, athletic kind of kid. Just runs away. Mind you, she is fairly old. I heard something at the trial today. They said that the director and producer were here the day of the murder. Oh, sorry. I was in the prop storage room, so I didn't see them. I guess they were here, though. The studio head seemed pretty eager to keep us quiet. So they were trying to protect the director? Well, the producer, really. The producer's our real star here. She saved these studios from the brink of disaster and kept them running. I don't think we'd still be in business if it weren't for that producer. The producer, huh? Okay, then. Well, the stuff about the food was interesting. Maybe we should re-examine that. But let's continue onwards. I'm trying to look for a reason that he overslept when he probably normally wouldn't, or was so sleepy, maybe, in the middle of the day. I know he'd just been working out, but still. Hey, Nick. It looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today. You're right. He's probably up to his neck in paperwork after the commotion of today's trial. So, Nick, remember the Studio 2 we heard about at the trial today? It was down that path with the fallen tree, right? Yeah, I think that's what they said. Maybe the director and the rest of them are there today. Now's our chance, Nick. Let's check it out. Okay, let's move. I'm still wondering about all the clap stuff. I'm sure that's going to play a part as well. And again, we see more food place. October 18th, Studio 2 entrance. This place is deserted. Okay, maybe not so much. Eek! Nick! What was that noise? It sounded like it came from inside the trailer. Someone must be inside. Hello? No answer. Pretty suspicious if you ask me, Nick. Let's go in. I'm not sure we should be barging in. Huh? It's locked. What? Don't we have a key? No, but there's probably one in the guard station at the main gate. And what are we waiting for? Let's borrow it. They'll let us. I was thinking we should kind of like stay there a little bit. Have one stay like Phoenix stay and Maya get the key. That probably wouldn't be a bad idea, but I want to examine the food for some reason. Looks like 2 people ate here. There's nothing left on the plates. Hey, T-bone steaks too. What is it with steaks around here? Hey, there's always room for steak. But something does seem out of place. What? I don't know. It just feels odd. Really? An incinerator. Apparently they just put this one in. It's already covered in soot. They must not clean it much. Something seems odd, does it? A light van for moving staff and equipment around. They've kept it in pretty good shape. Looks like it'd run fine. Well, let's go for a drive. Sure, if I had a license. Nick, you don't have a driver's license? Nor do I. But look, I have this. Why are you showing me your attorney's badge, Nick? Because it's important. Right, something suspicious about the food. Let's head back to the guard station. And see if I can get a key. Okay, we'll examine first, because I'm guessing this rack here is a key place. A security guard station. I can see the computer that runs the security cameras. Oh, please don't touch anything in there. The security lady would knock the stuffing out of me if she knew. I really want the key to that trailer. Maybe next time. Okay, so we can't go in there just yet. We need to get rid of her. Right, well, let's go back to the employee area a second. Because I wish to examine the food. The remains of the other day's lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates, minus the steak. Yes, we know that. Okay, there's nothing weird about this kind of food, then. Oh, wow. I see. we need to get rid of her. Well, let's move on to Studio 1 at the moment. And see if there's anything going on there. I don't know what's exactly going on and what it exactly wants us to do, but I imagine getting rid of the lady at the guard place is to do with letting kids in, which we've already kind of achieved, but I wanted to just question the kid. I didn't want to use him as a distraction. Right, October 18th, Studio 1. I don't really want to be in here. Yeah, it is a murder scene. I want to go someplace else, Nick. Well, doesn't seem like this is my area then. Sometimes you can get stuck in a loop, that's for sure. So let's go back to Studio 2. See if we can do anything here. Right, ooh. Ooh. There are some flowers here. Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these. Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. In fact, it's this part of the fence that looks amazing. There are some... Oh, I don't want to see the flowers. I want to see the fence. I guess I can't. But that fence prong is bent. That is too obvious. No. Nothing. The trailer door. It's locked. The key is probably in the security guard station. I doubt they let us borrow it. Yeah, I need to steal it, but I can't. These look like materials for making a movie set. They've been sitting here for quite some time. This might as well be a junkyard. So there's something suspicious about the food, and I'd say there's something suspicious about other stuff there. But we're not doing too well at finding anything at this point in time. We need the lady to leave the guard station. Right. Can I present her with anything here? I do wonder. We've let people in. But nothing seems to be taking place. Oh, what the WTF? Who are you, dudes? Huh? Wait, you first. Who are you? You look pretty suspicious to me. Whatever, lamers. How can you not know the great Sal Manella? I make telly shows. The Steel Samurai, mine. Read the film credits. Okay, that makes more sense now. Really? You're the Sal Manella? It's a lovely name. I'm so sorry. You look so sorry. I thought it was a kid, like really big kid. No, quite alright. Really, it's fine. Ruffle. What is it? You know, on closer inspection, yeah. Hot! Hey, do you do a lot of cosplay? Cause that costume rock soars. This is just weird to voice. Rock soars? What? Hey, you're drooling. Huh? LOL, buffer overrun. You've triggered my creative powers. Yes, it's coming to me! Pink Princess! The sequel to the Steel Samurai, Pink Princess, Warrior of Little Oldie Tokyo! Ruffle Mao! You know, you could just do Ruffle Mao for that one, I don't know. Pink Princess? Why's it gotta be Little Oldie Tokyo? Why can't it have a cool name like Neo Oldie Tokyo? Man, we really need to talk about cool. Okay, we found some weird guy after moving around for quite a bit. We still don't have the key, but we found someone weird, that's for sure. We got stuck for a second, but now we are weirded out. The day of the crime we're talking to you about. Did you notice anything unusual on the day of the murder? Oh, I know who you dudes are. That security lady told you about it, eh? That's right. It was a pretty regular day. We had a run through for an action scene in the morning. And a meeting from lunchtime in the Studio 2 trailer. I was so busy I didn't even get a chance to eat lunch. Unhappy face. A T-bone steak, was it? Yeah, suck sores. I ain't missing out on food. Nick, what does suck sores mean? No idea. Anyway, I was in a meeting from noon till after 4 with the producer and some bigwigs from the network. Mr. Hammer's time of death was estimated at 2:30. If he's telling the truth, that meeting gives him an alibi. Right, and his voice for him, I'm going everywhere with that. About the producer who was at the meeting with you. Oh, you mean Dee Vasquez? She's a genius! Mad skills all the way! Scary though. I can't make a noise for sweating. She brought these studios back from the brink of destruction. She's the one who made it possible for me to make the Steel Samurai. You had a meeting with her on the day of the murder, right? Yeah, we were together from noon to 4 PM the whole time. Okay, let's talk about the bigwigs. Who exactly are these bigwigs people keep mentioning? Oh, the boss over at the network and some sponsors. Also a few production guys. They piled into a limousine and got here right around noon. Major tension. He's sweating again. All of them with you the entire time? Yeah, unfortunately. They're all grey-haired geezers. Sounds like they'd all be reliable witnesses. Okay then, so we've found some stuff there. Can I present anything to this guy? I don't know. I try not to pay much attention to things that don't interest me. LOL. Why are you staring at me like that? I'd cry too. I'm out of here. End this charade. We're gone to safer places. That's where I'm going. That was weird. Let's see if anything's changed over here.
Aha! You again!
Eek!
How rude, acting like you've seen a ghost.
You certainly got back to your post quickly.
Oh, the police took me away, they did. They pulled out a spare Steel Samurai costume. Told me to put it on. Can you imagine? How could I, a sweet little old lady, wear a giant suit like that?
Mr. Powers is pretty tall.
As soon as they saw there was no way I could wear it, they let me go.
I guess that would rule out her being the murderer.
Anyway, know this, whippersnapper. This old lady never forgets a slight or insult. And you won't get any information out of me. My lips are sealed.
You sure are talking a lot for someone with sealed lips.
Starting now. 1, 2, 3.
This lady's too much. Right, so your lips are sealed, are they? Well, now we need to get rid of you somehow. About that kid you said you saw.
If I see him again, I'm taking him down.
So much for lips are sealed. Nick, look at her eyes. She's serious. About the director, the one who was here on the day of the murder.
If I see him again, I'm taking him down.
Nick, I think she's losing it. Should we get out of here? Or shall we risk it? The computer? I don't want to check the computer. It looks like it's been turned off. We don't want to check the computer. We want to check that. The whole booth. The security guard station. I can see the computer that runs the security cameras.
Hey, no touching.
Guess I'd better investigate there later. So we found nothing here, and no kid has moved or come in to move her, which seems to be the plot ploy here. It seems to be what we're after. So now we move back to Studio 1. We're going to move inside Studio 1 before we move back to Studio 2. See if anything was going on, but no it isn't. Outside Studio 1 again then. We won't examine anything just yet. There doesn't seem to be anything really going on. And outside Studio 2 once more. See if anything's changed. But by the look of it, no. So we've walked past. Mrs. Oldbag's back. And nothing's really going on at this point. Maybe they switched positions as well. Employee area? Aha! Hey! Hey, wait! I'll bet he came in right through that drain. Hey, Kiddio. What's your name, sport? I'm not a kid, so don't talk to me like that. Huh? But you are a kid. What a rude little brat. There's no way to talk to an adult. I don't see no adults here, hippie fashion chick. The hippie fashion? Nick, I think I'm being mocked. You've got to hand it to Maya. She's pretty sharp and pretty mad. I'm Cody Hackins. You call me kiddo again and I'll cut you down where you stand, evildoer. Okay, we've got ourselves a new person to speak to. We keep moving through this studio and everyone keeps appearing in random places without rhyme or reason. At least the reason for this time is that grate being opened up. So we were good in opening that, but we probably did it a little too early, which kind of probably broke a sequence a little bit. I don't know. But we'll see you next time for more Phoenix Wright as we look to talk to this witness and hope that he is a witness and we can find out some valuable information, especially with that camera in hand. Bye-bye.